How are you qualified to be president?
Because I'm good, okay? I'm so good. I know how to do it, okay? Okay. You know, you can have Ukraine, okay? I never even been there.
Hold on to your seats, folks. That's the moment it all cracked open. On live television, Dana Carvey took Trump's voice, his rhythm, even his quirks, and turned them into a mirror that was too sharp to ignore. All clips shown are from verified public broadcasts, used here for educational commentary, and what Dana Carvey did next took satire to a whole new level.
Many people, excuse me, many people, excuse me, many people, excuse me, many, you're gonna be happy, you're gonna be happy, like, you know, happy, you're gonna be, excuse me, many people, excuse me, you're gonna be happy, I know a lot of happy. It's a symphony of madness, aren't you excited?
He'll be talking on a teleprompter, but then he'll decide to go off prompter.
Right in the middle.
Yeah. But doesn't have much to say on his own.
Right.
Carvey steps on stage and zeroes in on the one thing everyone recognizes: Trump's voice and his habit of repeating himself. From that rhythm, he shifts to something else audiences have often seen at Trump's rallies.
DeSantis has said recently that he thinks Trump is going woke. That's his angle.
I heard that because of the Disney thing. And Trump woke because he always goes at 10, right? He's just going to go at it more than anyone. I'm woke like you wouldn't believe. I'm telling you. What's happening to these trans women athletes is quite frankly a disgrace. They should be allowed to compete with the girls and get in there. But people say, no, you can't do that.
People say no?
Excuse me. And I don't care if they're 6'3" with their hands and feet are like giant flippers. You got to put them in the pool.
They got feet like kangaroos.
It looks like they're wearing jet skis when they're walking around. These are 4-footers.
Push them in the pool.
Put them in the pool.
And if you're nodding right now, maybe it's time to hit that subscribe button, because clearly, Carvey's not the only one seeing the red flags. Here, Carvey shifts into Trump's culture war language, stretching it into an exaggerated scenario for the audience.
What are presidential qualities?
Don't be rude, don't be rude. You were nice, now you're not so nice. I know nice. Everybody's nicer than me. Nobody's nicer than me, excuse me. Everybody's saying it, even Kim Jong-un. Tiny Kim. Tiny, teeny Kim. Little tiny feet, the smallest feet you've ever seen. I'm telling you. My feet are fine. Here's a tiny, let me tell you that. He's a teeny weeny Kim. He told me last week while we were eating froyo yogurt at Mar-a-Lago. I had vanilla. Kim got the swirl, okay? He likes it. He likes the vanilla and chocolate together, but I said, no thanks, I like my froyo like I like my voters, white and sloppy, okay?
Wow, okay.
So now Carvey turned a political impression into a mini sitcom. The sketch never touches lawsuits or scandals. It strips everything down to voice, style, and ego, and that's exactly why the audience laughed, while Trump himself couldn't.
What made me happy about that is there's so many, and people call him Marmalade or the Orange Man or whatever, but I liked Marmalade, mountain of a man coming at you with carnal intent.
And that was just the warm-up. What came next was the real punch, Carvey tearing into Trump's bragging, his detours, and his need to be bigger than Lincoln. Stay with us, because the sharpest hits are still ahead.
Mr. Trump, what will be different about you next 4 years?
We're gonna have a new, better wife. We're gonna trade her in for a better wife. She's gonna be very beautiful. Some say Ivanka, but I'm telling you, we're looking into a lot of candidates.
So what happens when the impression shifts from politics to Trump's marriage? Carvey heightens the act by touching on Trump's personal life, turning it into part of the performance.
Trump is so entertaining.
And I'm the president of the United States, and I'm suing the United States.
If you're not panicked by him, he's just f***ing funny.
The Gulf of America, what a beautiful name.
Now he wants Panama Canal, he wants Greenland.
Well, we need Greenland for national security.
We're gonna call it Even More America.
USA!
We're taking over the Panama Canal.
Look, the Panama Canal is vital.
We're gonna call it USA Super Canal. We're taking over Tahiti and Bora Bora. We're calling it the beautiful American islands.
Why do I have a gag order where I'm not allowed to speak?
And next, Carvey goes straight into global headlines, recasting Trump as if foreign policy were just another business expansion.
The bad one, Mr. Donald J. Trump.
Let me tell you, Let me tell you, this is going to be great. It's going to be so great. We're going to say a lot of things. Let me tell you that. So many things like you can't believe. We're going to say many, many things. We're going to say them. I'm telling you. Has anyone ever told you you look like a Mexican? I'm telling you.
I am a Mexican.
I love the Mexicans. I love your people. You're tremendous people. I like your guacamole and your choo-choo chopras. I love it. I love your bibliotecas. That's library. Many Mexicans don't know that, okay?
Here, he layers in cultural references with Trump's trademark cadence. The randomness makes the imitation more absurd, while the audience follows along with every exaggerated pause.
What he said. What he said. He's a smart cookie. He's a tough cookie. He's a cookie monster. This one, he's smart. Everybody talks about it. He's like a ship so high. Excuse me. Everybody knows it, and nobody works a word like Trump. He's a smart, tough cookie. He's a cookie monster. He's a Lorna Doone. You know the Lorna Doone? You remember the Lorna Doone?
By the end, Carvey closes the segment by poking fun at Trump's habit of repetition. Each phrase builds on the last, turning simple words into a running joke that keeps the room engaged until the applause breaks.
What do you make of this Melania? Well, she's a beautiful woman. Very mysterious. Have sort of a still expression, no matter what the circumstances are. Yes, I know. Yes, it's odd, isn't it? Yes, you always wonder, like, what is it like? We all wonder. We all think about it to ourselves. What must it be like to be Melania Trump? At 2 a.m. with the marmalade mountain of a man coming at you.
The focus suddenly shifts. Carvey brings Melania into the picture, turning Trump's marriage into the punchline everyone was waiting for.
I think First Lady what's her name? Who? I think the First Lady, Melania. Was that
Melania Trump.
Oh, I think the First Lady, Melania Trump, puts up with a lot from her husband. But he's able to get away with it because he's president and he's rich and he has a huge cock.
Come on, let's do it, baby. Let's do it, okay? You never get erection, Mr. Donald Trump in person. Every time you try to have sex, you never have erection, Mr. Donald President, person. Why do you say person twice? Why do you say person twice? Because that's what I call you, Mr. Donald President, person. Come on, baby, come on, let's do it. No, Mr. Donald President, person. Yeah, makes me happy. Now that makes me happy. Just that she says person twice makes me very happy.
Even small details, how Melania speaks, how she reacts, become part of the routine, suggesting a life lived under constant spectacle.
These are called quick hits. I'm going to go out on a limb and just say these are wild times. Trump. I'm announcing right now, it just happened in the last 6 hours. I divorced Melania, and now I'm completely legally married to Miss Stormy Daniels, Stormy Trump, Mrs. Stormy Trump, and she can't testify against her husband, so the whole case is thrown out because of Mrs. Stormy Trump. I did it again.
The jokes cut sharper. Carvey weaves Trump's scandals into the act, blurring the line between comedy and courtroom headlines. Here, the parody paints a picture not just of Trump, but of Melania's silent escape, an image the audience instantly connects with.
Yeah, vast majority of Americans want Donald Trump to run head first into oncoming traffic.
Hey, oh yeah, good job, yeah.
Of course, no one is begging Donald Trump to run more than his cardiologist. That's Trump has all the best doctors. He just went in for his checkup at the Mayo Clinic, not the hospital. It's a mayonnaise shop in Rancho Cucamonga. I haven't seen someone this drunk with power since I went for cocktails with Zsa Zsa Gabor at the Tonga Hut. Only 7 more. Here we go. And Melania heard Trump might be running. She booked a one-way ticket on Air Force Done.
Even Trump's health and political future become part of the act, with Melania's role woven back into the punchline.
Trump gets a $400 million plane from Qatar. They're giving me a gift. It's a beautiful gift. If Nixon had said, of course I told the boys to break in, I wanted to know what those commie bastards were up to, he never would have got impeached. If Bill Clinton had said, I had sex with that mama, there'd been no room to prosecute. So Trump's genius, if you will, is never denying, just having fun. We're getting a beautiful plane. What do you think? I'm crazy? Qatar's like, we give you $400 million plane. We don't expect anything in return, but if you wanted to give us something, we wouldn't turn it down.
Yeah.
And here, Carvey shifts the focus. He draws a line between Trump and past presidents. It's all based on public clips, real statements, confirmed reporting, and exactly the kind of truth that makes people like Trump start to collapse.
I'm working on the new Trump because he's not at the rally screaming. He's more quiet now. He can be more conversational because all his dreams came true.
Listen, it's very
good, and we're doing things, and we're going
That's
to
the
take
new one. I
care-
like that.
We're going to take care of a lot of people, and a lot of people are talking about it. You can see it, and
So what happens when the voice that once filled rallies is imagined as calm, almost restrained? That's where Carvey begins.
Trump with no real sentence structure. Frankly, let me tell you, you're going to be seeing a lot of it. That I can tell you. I mean, when you look at it and you look, it didn't work out so great for so many of these people, and you're seeing it all over the place. Many people are saying, we're not those people. We don't do that, okay? So you look at what they're doing, you look at all of it, and people are very disappointed, like you wouldn't believe. Because it's a terrible deal, really a bad deal. And we're going to be doing something very soon, and you're going to be happy. You're going to be seeing a lot of it. You're going to be happy like you wouldn't believe.
The focus then shifts to Trump's speech patterns, long, winding phrases that seem to circle without landing, something many audiences instantly recognized. And here, Carvey exaggerates Trump's mannerisms, using physical comedy to underline how much his image has become part of popular culture.
people were talking, Curtis. Okay.
Now, I do them very feminine. I don't know why.
Well, yeah, a little bit of lotion, little bit of chapstick.
Imagine him getting a manicure.
Okay, just go easy. Little hands, little tiny hands.
Yeah.
I'm not tiny down there.
Yeah.
The parody circles back to Trump's announcement style, showing how vague promises became a recurring part of his public speeches.
Why? Well, because he's got the helicopter that says Trump and the plane, everything Trump, and there's giant orange head. It's like, he's like a Batman villain to me.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll never get away with this, Trump.
You know, I think I will. Okay?
He has the perfect name for a Batman villain.
From now on, you can call me Trump Guy.
Here, Carvey paints Trump as larger than life, an almost comic book figure, complete with a name that sounds straight out of Gotham. Do you agree with him? Is this the kind of leadership we need, or should we demand more? Drop your thoughts in the comment.
Making the announcement is so funny to me.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I'm going to be saying something very soon. We're going to say it, and we're going to do it, and we want to do it, and we're going to say things like you wouldn't believe. And many people say they don't want to see it, they don't like that, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to do it.
This performance showed why satire can cut so deep in politics. By focusing on voice, rhythm, and presentation, Carvey exposed patterns that many Americans had already noticed in Trump's public appearances.
People were talking, Curtis. Okay.
Now, I do them very feminine. I don't know why.
Well, yeah, a little bit of lotion, little bit of chapstick.
Imagine him getting a manicure.
Okay, just go easy. Little hands, little tiny hands.
Yeah.
I'm not tiny down there.
Yeah.
Carvey closed the set the same way he began, by magnifying the quirks that made Trump's image so recognizable. It wasn't about scandals or trials, it was about the performance itself, laid bare on stage. And that's why this routine struck harder than politics. By turning Trump into a character of his own making, Carvey showed how satire can expose more than headlines ever could. Dana Carvey's parody cut straight into Trump's voice, his habits, and even his marriage. The show never relied on lawsuits or scandals, it relied on rhythm, exaggeration, and timing. That was the spark of the night. comedy used not just to entertain, but to reveal how much of Trump's persona is performance. And whether you laughed or cringed, the message was clear. Satire remains one of the sharpest mirrors in American politics. This video features commentary based on publicly aired segments from Dana Carvey and media coverage surrounding Donald Trump and Melania Trump. References to reactions are drawn from verified public appearances and reporting. We do not present private information or unverified claims. This content fully complies with YouTube's community guidelines and fair use policy, and is intended for public commentary, media critique, and political analysis. If this provided insight or a new perspective, consider subscribing for more updates and analysis. Thanks for watching.